Ian McKellen is here. Sir Ian, as one of Britain's finest actors, he's known for his roles in Richard III and The Band Played On and Amadeus. Recently, he's become one of Hollywood's busiest actors with critical acclaim performances in 2 films, Apt Pupil and Gods and Monsters. For that film, he received an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. I am pleased to have him on this broadcast once more. Welcome back, Sir Ian.
Lovely to be here.
It's great to have you here. This film, are you surprised that this film, not a large film in consideration of what normally is nominated, has gotten so many awards for you? Film critics here, film critics there have voted you Best Actor.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say it's virtue recorded because rewarded. I beg your pardon, but because I didn't do this movie because I felt I ought to. I did it because I really wanted to. I felt I could play the part, and importantly, it was a really good script. And as a basic stage actor, most of my life, I can't function with unless the script is good, because that's what I honour above all things. And the amount of love and belief and enjoyment that everyone got out of it has now been reflected in people's response to it. But I think it must just have been that we hit something that's in the air at the moment. I don't quite know what it is. 2 heavily nominated films are about the Second World War, and people think that's significant because we're at the end of this century. Our movie, in part, is about the First World War. Certainly the central character that I play, James Whale, has had his whole life and career influenced, as it would be, very, very strongly about surviving that, when so many of his friends died in it.
Tell me who James Whale was before we go on.
OK, James Whale was an Englishman.
Born in 1896.
That's right, a working-class family in the Midlands in England, left there, rather disaffected with that sort of life, to become an actor in London, as I did. Dropped his local accent, as I did. Did quite well, did a lot of Shakespeare, a lot of classics, a lot of new plays, started directing, liked to design, like the whole business of theatre.
As you do?
As I do. Went off to the First World War, which I didn't have to, fortunately. Came back and directed a play called Journey's End, about the First World War. It starred Laurence Olivier. It was on for one night only in London, a Sunday. Such a success, it had to transfer for a long run to the West End. Olivier went off to be a movie star. Colin Clive took over. And eventually this movie came to Broadway, where it played at the Henry Millis Theatre, where I first appeared. Had my first appearance on Broadway in 1967, in The Promise. And then he was taken to Hollywood, James Whale, to direct the movie with Colin Clive starring, and the movie they made after that was called Frankenstein, with Colin Clive as the Doctor and Boris Karloff as the monster. Heavily